皆さんこんにちは。今回は、ボクシングジャーナリストのミゲール・マラビラ氏がトップランク CEO のボブ・アラム氏に行ったインタビューを翻訳してお届けします。そして、少しラモン・カルデナス選手の話になりますが、井上選手との対戦以降、多くの日本人からの反響を感じたカルデナス選手は、日本で注目されている感じがするんだ、と投稿しています。また、日本への旅行も考えているようで、日本への旅行の予約を始めるよ。ワクワクしてる。ついにパスポートが届いた。いよいよフライトの予約を始めるよ。日本に行くのが楽しみで仕方ない。といった投稿もしています。日本でどんな場所を訪れるのか、楽しみですね。それでは本日の動画をご覧ください。
The fight in May with Nakatani and Inoue will be the same kind of exciting fight.
Okay. So, were you surprised tonight? Inoue knocked down.
Well, you're always surprised, and your heart when your fighter gets knocked down.
Okay.
So, but we knew that Cardenas was a very good fighter, and that's why we made the match, because people are coming. This is a big weekend in Las Vegas. We're not going to put Inoue in with a nothing guy. We had to put him in with a real fighter, and so that's what we got. We got a really good fight.
Okay. Will you set up Junto versus Naoya is a rematch in Las Vegas next week, 2026?
Well, first, the one thing I will tell you without any question, that when Nakatani and Inoue fight, it will be in Japan. And then, if there's a rematch, I would be honored to do it in the United States, but all we are talking about is the fight itself, the first fight. And that belongs to Japan, not the United States, not Saudi Arabia, Japan.
But are you considering not only one fight, but also two fights?
Right? I don't do that. I go one fight at a time. Because what happens, I don't believe it to be the case, that the first fight is so one-sided, and so then why would you do a rematch?
But do you think same level as American Television versus Eric Morales?
Right, it could possibly be like the great trilogies that we had, Morales, Pereira, Marquez, and Pacquiao. Yeah.
And Paulie Ayala versus Johnny Tapia.
Tapia.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Bob, what did you think of the attendance?
What?
8,000 people.
It was a brilliant performance, and thank God it was a great fight and within a great show, and boxing needed that, having swallowed and paid money for Friday night's show from New York and Saturday's show from Riyadh. This was really what boxing is about. The other stuff just defies what it's about, but it's certainly not entertaining. It's agonizing.
Are you going to be far more scrutinizing in regard to sending your fighters to deal with the Saudis in the future based on what happened this weekend?
No, let's be honest about it. There's no medals on any of us in boxing. And if the Saudis offer one of my fighters really big money to fight in a fight that I really believe will be non-competitive and boring, yeah, I would send him over, because the money is the money. This is a business. We're not playing around, and we're not amateurs. So while I might not like sending my fighter to any place if he's going to be in a boring fight. If the money is so overwhelming, I really have no choice.
Or a losing fight like Anderson.
What?
Or a losing fight like Anderson did in August.
Well, no, I would never do that. I didn't. That wasn't
You won't do
my
that again,
call.
is what you're saying.
That wasn't my call.
2024年8月3日、ロサンゼルスで開催されたイヤードシーズン興行において、ヘビー級の注目カード、ジャレット・アンダーソン対マーティン・バコーレの試合が行われました。結果は、バコーレ選手がアンダーソン選手から3度のダウンを奪い、5ラウンド TKO 勝利。試合後、いくつかのボクシングメディアでは、ショックやアップセットといった言葉も使われており、多くのファンやメディアはアンダーソン選手の勝利を予想していたようです。しかし、プロモーター側の見方は、それとは異なっていたようです。後にアラム氏は、インタビューでこのように語っています。あれは私たちが組んだものではない。トゥルキアラルシク閣下が選手に直接オファーを出したんだ。しかも、アンダーソンが見たことのないような大金を提示してね。そしてバコーレが選ばれた。アンダーソンは、バコーレのようにパンチ力のある相手と戦う準備ができていなかった。私は最初からあの試合には反対していた。アラム氏の考えは、競争力のない試合であっても、ファイトマネーが非常に高額であれば、ビジネスとして受け入れる場合もあるが、それでも、自分の選手がむざむざ負けるような試合を組むことはないということですね。
Do you think Las Vegas will continue to be Mecca of boxing?
What?
Las Vegas will continue to be Mecca of boxing.
I don't know what it means. Well, sure, it's great. You get great crowds here. But fortunately, we have other cities in the United States that can do big fights, like New York. And, you know, I've now had the experience of being at 3-4 events a year in Tokyo, and those crowds are unbelievable. And I was there for the Tokyo Dome fight when he fought Neri, and that was tremendous. I mean, like 55,000 people. So, you know, Tokyo will, with all the good Japanese fighters coming up in the lighter weight division, Tokyo will be home for many big boxing events because the talent is there. I mean, you saw this kid, Hideki, today. I mean, nobody really heard of much. It's Honda-san, a Taikon's fighter. Hideki.
アラム氏は、秀樹と言っていましたが、その日戦った帝拳所属の選手ということから、中野幹人選手の言い間違いだと思われます。フェザー級で戦う中野選手は、井上尚弥 VS ラモン・カルデナス戦のアンダーカードに登場し、プエルトリコ出身で16勝、10KO1 敗の成績を持つペドロ・マルケス選手に4ラウンド TKO 勝利を収め、素晴らしいアメリカでのデビュー戦となりました。
He can be a big star. So many good fighters in Japan that means that there'll be a lot of big events in Tokyo, Yokohama, maybe Osaka, you know, in the months to come.
Amigos de ESPN Knockout, pues desde el T-Mobile Arena de Las Vegas se ha consolidado también el monstruo con una emocionante presentación, un peleador Ramón Cárdenas que creo que hay que darle todo el crédito del mundo por lo que hizo Cárdenas cuando estaba, pues prácticamente nadie creía en él y eso fue la